Okay, we're going to do barbecue trout stuffed with some summer herbs. This is absolutely spectacular. I've got some shredded zest of lemon. I've also got some garlic, which I'm about to press, and then, as you can see, there's some thyme and a couple of chunks there of rosemary. So crush the garlic just to get those skins nicely released. This is beautiful fresh garlic. You can see there's still colour in it, rather than that pale old stuff. It's a bit more zesty. That makes the skins come off oh so easily. And what we're going to do is very simply just press them really and cut them into large chunks. And then I'm going to be doing 2 bits of trout tonight, 2 pieces of trout. They're all around about the 400 gram mark. So nice sort of, I don't know, 25 centimetre, 10-inch trout. So crush that down. Oh, smell the zest. That's really beautiful actually. The issue is your skin stinks after it, but it's a beautiful stink. So here's our trout. In go the beautiful shredded pared zest. Then the order of this doesn't really matter a great deal. And dry thyme, I prefer dry thyme to fresh thyme. It's just so much more intense. And then rosemary, it's a beautiful combination. And you really want to put a nice piece of seasoning in there, salt and pepper. Oh, it's actually quite difficult, just to missing a hand there. Get the salt in first, I think, and just crush a bit down here. Oh, smells wonderful. It's just so beautiful. Always reminds me of a scrambled egg for some reason. Look at that. That's lovely. So underestimated trout. Beautiful. And then get some olive oil, extra virgin. No point in doing anything else. It's just so beautiful. Just get it in there. And the idea is that when we barbecue it, we're going to be barbecuing it at a really high temperature, get crispy skin outside, but more importantly, all those beautiful essential oils in the lemons and the garlic and the thyme are going to get a chance, and rosemary are going to get a chance to burst, evaporate and go straight through the fish. So here's fish number 2. Oh, look at that. You can see the bubbles on the zest there of the oil. Those essential oils, and that's the flavour that with high temperature is going to absolutely percolate through that fish without overcooking it. I must say I'm pretty hungry as we stand, so this is a tour de force here. And just a little bit more salt in there. Look how beautiful fresh that fish is. These are farmed, but if you're lucky enough to get fresh, I'll try it on the outside on this one. And I normally parcel those up for a while, if I'm hanging about, just to make it more convenient when you get the time in the barbie. And that's it for the fish. I wrap them up, a little splash of olive oil there, beautiful. Look at that, oh, lovely. New potatoes. These I do for quite a while actually, about 30 minutes from cold water, salted water. Drain them off, knob of butter, and just a nice simple shake, rattle them around a bit with a bit of pepper if at all possible, and those can just stand, and as you know yourselves, there's nothing quite as good as those, whether they're hot, cold, or somewhere in between. They're just beautiful. Relatively low on carb as well. Looking on this bunch, they're about only 15% carb by weight. A lot of people go and complain about the fact that potatoes are, oh, I'm going to put on pounds, but they're quite good. And I'm going to have a nice salad with this. Look at these cukes. Absolutely mouth-watering. Beautiful things these are. Some nice fresh toms, some cukes. And I'm going to do it with a very simple vinaigrette with a dollop of Dijon mustard in there, some salt and pepper. That's just very simple but beautifully refreshing. Now, here's my high-speed barbecue. And then put on a hot pan, splash of olive oil, look at that smoking, and then the absolute delight of whopping the fish in there. And this is just unprecedented. They go wonderfully sizzly, and it's a feast for the eyes. It's great to show people when you're doing it yourself. It's fantastic fun for the family. And I'm doing these for 5 minutes a side. It's quite a long time. Some people say 4, but these are quite big fish. I'm not going to mess around. They literally are going to get 5 minutes aside, 4.5. Turn it over. Look how crisp that skin is. But underneath, that will be perfectly cooked. Super high temperature allows all of those essential oils to burst open and as they take off, bang their way through that fish, making it absolutely first-class cuisine. Let them to stand then for a few minutes. Watch the flames die by. I actually liked it to stand for 3 to 4 minutes. And here's our quintessential tester. Look at that, new potatoes, fresh salad, and I've made a really crusty, fresh garlic bread to go with that. Fresh Greek basil. Take a look at that, very small nodules of basil. Absolutely delicious. Slices open perfectly, and look at that, you can see how crisp that skin is, but underneath, just coming away from the bone, 4.5 to 5 minutes, makes this a truly understated and fantastically delicious meal. People don't go near barbecuing fish because they see it as far too complicated. Don't know why. It's just having chatted to a lot of people what they think. But look at that. Absolutely mouth-watering. Barbecued trout stuffed with summer herbs. You just have to give it a go. Bon app.